Hey, yeah. We're back just where we left off, and my current idea is to go over to that over there. And while we're um kind of sticking in adventure, oh, did not intend to do that, but good to know that's a thing. While we're sticking in adventure mode, I think I'm going to keep my render distance cranked, but I do want to go back down to something more traditional. Maybe not the same level. Might go one or two blinks above where I was before, but definitely want to stick kind of have a little bit more I can see in the process. Why I did that. Um, because it's I don't know. I just think it fits the vibes better. Um, if I'm coming back here, there's more to it than pure practicality. Um, yeah, I mean that seems like good. I don't think there's going to be much water in the way, so why not just get going? Got 15 carrots. Um, I was gonna say, yes, I've been thinking in the interim about how I want to manage paths around, because I don't just want to like plow. What I normally do is I plow a big slab through the landscape, because I mean obviously that's very practical, but also, it's actually quite a nice environment I found myself in, so I want to try and adapt it more to it. What I was thinking is maybe going down, getting some of the kind of black blocks from the nether and basalt down below. And from there, I think kind of paving the edges with that and some wood in the middle and just kind of making a something that adapts to the landscape more, you know? I don't know. I thought it might be nice to make it kind of stand out starkly when in the desert, especially, but we may need to change it depending on what we're looking at. Wow, this is so much desert. Any clay over there? See any? I don't think so. I think that's all sand. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, first one of those I've seen. I think. Yeah, I was gonna say, I assume these things have a similar drop table. Eh. Oh. Eh. Because also I think getting to the top of this would let me see some interesting stuff. I don't think it would actually be interesting to build a tower on top of here in the future, because I don't know. I just think big lookout post on the top of a mountain. That's just a vibe. What is there's there's like a big dip in here as well. It's like a glacial formation. I assume not an intentional feature, but if it is, I'm very impressed. Say what you will about Minecraft, it's not usually up on its real-world geography. Although I suppose the modern versions are now, increasingly, which is good. We like geography. Wow, this is a very interesting spot. Yeah, I can definitely see, putting some rope bridges in between there or something. That'd be sick. Okay, what are we looking at? I don't feel ashamed to, while we're at it, give it a good crank, see what we're looking at. Just give it a second to load in. And I know the sun's setting, I might nick some of the sheep's wool, and hope they don't mind too much. Okay, what is going on there? That's very interesting. There's some. Okay, definitely want to take a look. Also, definitely want to. Sorry, sir. I'm just gonna borrow that. And also, I'm your friend over here. I would like to borrow a bit more. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Because it is spooky at nighttime, and I don't want to deal with that. Sounds like a lot of effort. I'm not gonna put in... What? I'm pretty sure I made a bed before, but sure. Maybe I hadn't unlocked that part of the advancement tree at that point. Oh, is that a lava pool? Yep. There was one just across the desert, and I missed it. Oh well. 'Tis how it goes sometimes. 'Tis just how it goes. Okay. Down we pop here. And yeah, there's like a wooden something over here. I thought there was anyway. You know, I think I'm actually getting frame drops from having my render distance this high. I suspect the legacy GL is not helping me here. That... What? What am I looking at? Nope. It is Wasp Hive. Okay. I suspect this is not gonna go well for me, but I mean, I gotta know. Okay, this is a pickaxeable material. Do I need silk touch for this? Oh, there are wasps in there. I suppose that makes sense. Do wasps make honey? I thought they lived in like paper. Hello. You don't seem to be too annoyed at me. I feel like I need like a bottle or something to deal with this. Oh, no. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No, 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 no. Oh dear sweet god. Oh. Oh. You know, I kind of did. I kind of did. I can't even lie. Oh, and I... Okay. That was an event. Anyone remember where the house was? I think it's over here. Yeah, there's a desert. Okay. Fascinating. Note to self. Wasps get angry if you steal from them. Who could have thunk it? Yeah, there's the house. So, I mean, we're good. I might turn down my render distance so the stuff doesn't despawn faster. I actually don't know how render distance and simulation distance is tied in this version, so maybe that won't matter, but you never know. You never know. You truly never know. I'm gonna just take a U and a U, and hopefully we can reclaim my gubbins. Actually, you know what? This is actually a good kind of medium on the render distance. I might leave it at this for now. So, I mean, we got honey. Wasn't there an achievement for that? Yeah. I can make a wasp hive. Fascinating. Well, I guess we can do that once we get back. Also, yes, we use a bucket. That's what triggered that. If that wasn't clear, I right-clicked and accidentally, or unknowingly, I suppose, extracted honey from the block, and that caused an unfortunate outcome for everybody involved. I didn't really want to kill the wasps either. I just happened to, in the course of panicking for my life. No, I don't want to turn on caps lock. I want to run. More of those bones. Okie dokes. Yeah, we're back now. Hopefully they're not still angry at me, because that will be a bit of a bruh moment if that's the case. I assume they would turn off their aggro once you've died. They've already killed you once. They don't need to do it again. Wasp bear homies. I'm not going to steal any more honey from them, because I'm pretty sure that corpses dropped it. So I don't think I need much more. And there we are. Okay. Hello, Mr. Sheep. I assume you heard frenzied screaming and stinging sounds from the hive a second ago. What? Feels like particles. Is that my stuff? Aha, here we are. Okay. No, there's more in here. I think that's it. Where's my boots? Am I blind? No, I don't think I see them. Aha! There they are. That reset my score, didn't it? Yeah. Well, that's okay. I think that's my first death. Is it? Jeez, it's not been that long. I shouldn't be forgetting, but I believe it has been. So, you're not going to be mad at me if I tunnel out, are you? Pretty sure you didn't get mad at me before tunneling. Okay. And you know what? I'll leave you to it. There we go. Okay, time to get back up. And I will probably stick a pause on until we get back home. And we can see what this wasp stuff does. I know I'm getting distracted a lot lately, but there's just so much stuff. So much stuff to do and not enough time to do it. My house's roof is never going to be finished this way. But, you know what? It's about the journey. So, I have just flooded their hive. Sorry, guys. Can't eat this, can you? Maybe you can. Is there any clay around here? Is the main thing I was looking for. Maybe? Actually, yeah, before I head back, I will check this, and then I will go. There may in fact be clay. That would make me a very happy camper. Is that just sand? That is just sand. Any clay over here? Nope. That's just a hole with floating water. And the sun's getting real low, so I'm gonna make my journey back. If something hilarious happens, I will be sure to unpause as quickly as I can. But I'll see you in a bit. Ooh, pumpkins. Maybe I can, in fact, make pumpkin pie when I get back now. Not using carved pumpkins this time. Imagine going up to someone's house in Halloween and just yoinking the pumpkin, being like, I'm gonna turn you into pie. Arranged behavior. And getting back home. Do a surprise greeting, really. It's always nice to see lights over the horizon. Getting back. Getting in the bed. and enjoying a good night's sleep, as it were. And I gotta sort out all this junk. But first things first, I want to see. I can only assume when it says it's crafted like this, it's either. Oh, that's not what I meant. One of those, or. Nope. Uh, What did it say? Planks and honeycomb. No. I can probably go check it, but I'll worry about that in a sec. I gotta get all this crap out of my inventory. I do have one missing hunger, so I actually don't know what honeycomb is for. Hmm. Um. Okay, this is a mess. You know what? The time has come. I've dilly-dallied enough. I gotta make more chests. Um. And what I usually do actually is I'd make a basement for them at this point. I'm not going to do that necessarily this instant, but hello? Where's the chests? Huh? Oh, in the corner here. There we are. Awesome stuff. So yeah, I'm not necessarily going to do that this exact instant, but I will be moving these. This is a temporary emplacement. You guys go down here. And then the organization and stuff's probably going to change around as well in a bit. More medical stuff. You guys, other mushrooms, because there's not mushroom in here. There we go. I don't actually know. I assume there's like a tool that lets you carve pumpkins. Maybe it's an axe or something. We can experiment with that another time. It's not spooky season yet. It'd be deeply inappropriate to do it at this time. Can you imagine? Slipped. Get out of my inventory. Definitely have enough space to get this done. There we go. Awesome. And nothing even had to despawn. I think the rest of this is going to be my kind of nice stuff chest. And then I will need another for mob chops and another for tools. Oh my gosh, this is already such a cluttered mess. But this is why we make basements. In the future, we'll be making basements. It's raining basements. Hallelujah. Probably only need a single chest for that stuff actually, so I'll zip you out and zip you in here. Then tools. I'm just going to stick everything in here for now, and then I will move it back out in my inventory in a sec. Epic. And then the rest of this is kind of mob stuff, or wood, which I like to keep in my natural collection. Awesome. And I probably don't need 3 buckets on me at all times. I'll leave my bow behind. I don't really need that this instant. Epic. Hey, we're nice and organized. So, let's sync. Oh. You appear to be stuck. Sorry about that. My options are basement. Look up how those beehives work, which I don't think I'll do that this instant. I will shunt that off into the future. I can play with pistons, like I was considering doing. Or I can go on an adventure and find clay. go do more nether stuff, but I think I'll hold off on that for this instant. Because I also know that there's like sky islands in the sky. Jeez, really? What, they were on the ground? Boo! There's sky islands, so at some point we'll go up there, but I want to hold off. There's lots to do down here first. I think I've done enough adventuring, so I'm conflicted on what we want to do next. I might come back to you in a sec. I'll do some brainstorming. Okay, so I think what I've decided to do is I'm sick of looking at this not being finished. I'm gonna go try and find more clay. So that's my adventuring plan. But I suppose the key thing is we've gone. When I first got the clay, I went like that direction, I think. And that way is that. So I think what I'll do is I'll go this way. Because, I mean, we've already decided. Well, I've already decided. I want a tower up there, because that's going to be cool. I can't really think of anything that way, other than the fact that it's the ocean, so that might be nice to do something over there ocean-related. But we'll see what we're going this way, because I think it'd be nice to, normally you end up building a base and it's all very, it's just like one confined space. But I don't know, I think it'd be nice to have a big open campus with different places to go, things to do. And yeah, once I get some clay, I can finish the roof, and then I'll probably put in a basement, and we can start looking at expanding. Because as lovely as this place is, I don't think finishing this house and calling it a day is quite going to be satisfactory. So yes, I'm going to grab my boat, grab some food, get on the road, and I will come back to you once I find something of note while I'm out there. So yeah, see you in a sec. Now, I must say, actually, the land has really flattened out going out this way, so honestly, if I was to build any sort of town type emplacement, this would probably be a nice place to do it. Nice and flat. But yeah, nothing so far, so excited to see the sea. No clay though yet. See you in a sec. Okay, well, and basically immediately after that last clip, I realised that there is clay in this part of the ocean. So this is where I'm going to be munching, although it doesn't look like it's as big a vein as I was on the last time, so I suspect I will still need to explore, at least along this coastline. But yeah, this definitely doesn't seem like it's as much. The clay generation is a bit more there. Oh, there's loads. Okay, no, we'll be good. Clay generation is definitely a bit weird in this version. It's a bit wacky. But that's alright. We have to go on more adventures. And don't we love adventures? Why we gives us a reason to venture outside the homestead. So yeah, I will keep at this for a little bit. Get as much as I can. Hopefully we'll be able to finish the house. I'd say about another stack of bricks will do me for, and then from there I guess it's on to finishing it up. So yeah, see you in a bit. Alright, so I did a little bit of mining off camera, as you can see. And as you can see by my food reserves, I've also almost drowned to death several times. So I think I have enough for now and the next few lifetimes. And I'm going to get back home. But this has been a fruitful endeavor. Oh. And I think this is a nice beachside as well, so maybe we'll come back here and do something with it, but it is a little bit out of the way compared to where home is at the moment, even compared to that mountain, so I will leave that endeavor to the potentially far future, and then if we come back, we come back. I mean, if we need more clay in the future, at least that's where we'll be going. So I'm going to make my way back home, and then from there, hopefully, we can put this stuff to use. What? Oh, that's the desert. So yeah, I'll check back in with you in a sec. And back home we come. So first things first, I'm gonna get some of this shit out of my inventory. Put my boat back out front. Doop. And get some of this started to smelt, I guess. I may need to go on another coal adventure by the looks of things, but that's alright. There we go, perfect. Stick the rest back in here for, no, in here for torches or whatever. And I guess hang on to a lot of spare clay, but better to have it than not, and not need it, and not have it, as they say. I'm probably going to, while that's cooking, for one, I'm probably gonna need more food in a bit. I won't worry about that in a sec. My blueberries looking like nothing has grown. That's kind of crazy. These things do not grow quickly. But moreover, number two, want to get, because I obviously am not going to put bricks on these sides underneath the eaves. So I'm thinking log and then cobble. Does that sound good? Does it sound like a plan? And if that is the case, I might head over to that forest over by the mountain, because that had a lot of free-going trees rather than waiting on these two, well now three I guess, guys to cycle back and forth. So yeah, while I'm waiting for Operation Bricktown to sort itself out, I think I might go on that adventure. But first, I can at least put in, because if there's a wooden beam going across there, there'll be cobble here, cobble to here, and there'll be a row of bricks, and then cobble to here, and then a row of brick slabs at the top. Is my vision coming through? Are we picking up what I'm laying down? Should I be quiet this instant before I make someone end it all? Who knows? Who knows? Oh my god. So yes, I think keep this going, run over to get some wood, and jump back in. I know it's been a lot of cutting, but that is unfortunately the nature of resource collection. It's not terribly interesting in and of itself, and unless you want to hear me ramble about something entirely unrelated, I am going to have to switch it up and come back to you with it. At least the building process can be a little bit more interesting. And then after that, I'd say we're getting closer to Operation Paths, which is definitely going to be an interesting one. Or sorry, no, basement first, then paths. Jeez, I'm already confused about what I'm doing. Because mostly, I think it's going to be a great kind of, framework for other builds I want to do. Because I'm entranced with that idea of the tower now that I've been here. I just think that would be very, very cool to have in the vicinity. And it also means that, again, yeah, the idea that I can start branching out into different biomes and all that, and it also is probably going to require me to go to the Nether, because that's where a lot of nice stony blocks can be found. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to get through this, and then be back with you in a bit. Not so a little deforestation to brighten someone's day. So I got a good load of that. I might collecting saplings so I can have a few closer to home. Because, as I said, I don't really want to take out kind of the dead trees in the desert or the shrubs, because those are kind of nice to have around. But, I mean, if I planted the trees, obviously, I don't really care whether they live or die. So, yes, I'm happy with that. Also, I don't know if there's... I hit you on that as if it was going to do anything. Force a habit. I don't know if there's anything nice I can do with apples, or is it just the normal apple and golden apple options? And it's always good to have extra food options, and especially because I'm going to need lots of wood anyway. So I guess while I'm at it, I might as well apple it up, because yeah, food is as I didn't expect it to be as much of a fact of life compared to um, modern versions, but no, it definitely is. Possibly just because I'm very clumsy and take a lot of incidental damage, but definitely pertinent. But yes, what I'm thinking re the crossbars is do something like that. Does look a little stupid as that join. Would it be a crime to do this? I don't think so. I think that looks okay. Now, obviously, I'll remove the inner bits. There's going to be different detailing on the inside of the house. Ooh. Nighttime approacheth. Although, actually, to be honest, it might end up being something similar to that. But we shall see, we shall see. Let me sleep. Let me sleep, please. Oh, bomb. Oh, well, that's an excellent view. The top of my noggin. I suspect that is a bug. might give a holler to the devs on that one. Boop, 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 and boop, and boop, biddy boop. Hopefully, this is enough to finish us off. And I do want to start being careful making too many stairs and not enough slabs, but I think that's not going to be a problem with this batch at least. I'm considering making a chimney as well. This feels like a roof fit for a chimney, but if I make a proper furnace array, maybe it would be appropriate. I don't want to just have it going into nothing. I think that's always a bit of a funny design choice. But yeah, I'm not going to try and shoehorn it in though, because I do want my upper floor to be relatively uncluttered as well, because I'm going to be coming and going a lot. So it'd be a pain if I made a big furnace emplacement, only for it to, obstruct my day-to-day activities. How are we looking? I think we're looking pretty good. Yeah, I definitely think those eaves are looking the way I want them to. A little bit more. And hopefully, I think this or maybe one more batch should be the last of the stairs. And then from there, we can slab it up and we'll be done. And then from there, I'll have to think about basement designs. I definitely want to keep kind of the basic palette. I'm not going to get too avant-garde with it yet. But, I don't know, stick some mossy cobble down there, make it feel a little bit dank, a little bit like there's a damp problem, like many basements have. Oh, it's funny though, because basements aren't really a thing in Ireland, so it's funny that I always seem to make one in houses just because it's convenient instead of an attic or a garage, which would be more typical. What? Yeah, there you go. Just how we roll. I'm in a converted garage right now, although it's not been a garage since even before we moved here, but, it's the energy of the place. It used to be a garage. It's like a little extra dangly bit inside of the house. Although I must say, actually, my old operating area in the house we used to live in, it was also in a garage, but a very very cold garage that was actually like just full of tools and spiders, and that was not as fun. Although I still have a bit of nostalgia for it, even though objectively it probably I don't know, I've probably got some sort of spider infestation in my computers from that more than once. Probably got eviscerated by computer van, to be honest. Spider bits. But yeah, no, it's just an interesting observation. So wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 exactly remaining, and then it's just slabs. Epic. So we're almost there. Might as well grab the first lot of slabs. I'm going to be careful. I think it's definitely at least 12. And then I may need to grab an extra set in a sec. But we're almost done. Come episode 7, 6, wherever we're on right now. It's almost house done. I know this one's run a little bit over, but there's just so much to do. So much to think about, so much to say. And from there, we are just about too short, really? Okay, last two, and then we'll get going. Oh, it's so dark in here. I think I'll do that. What's what happened here? And then one there. Yeah, okay, I definitely want to move these furnaces down out of the way. It's a little bit miserable in here. Okay, dokes. Zip, zip, zip. Yeah, I think they've definitely darkened a little bit, but that's all right. These are the things we give up for a nice, complete abode. And with that, ooh. Yes, that's about what I want. There's the last two on this side. Perfect. I am very happy with how that has turned out. Look at this little homestead we got here. It's great. And the same to you. Look at that. Perfect. And on that note, definitely I've had it off now. 40 minutes. Dear God. Double what I'm trying to aim for, which is 20. So keep an eye on myself more in future, and I shall check back in with you all in the next one. Bye bye. Keep forgetting I can just